Hey guys, um, welcome again for another session of me just talking about everything. Um, it's 2 a.m. and this is the second video like this that I'm recording, and it's most likely just gonna be the same as the previous one. Not much of a purpose to it, just me pouring my thoughts out. But yeah, if you're gonna listen to it, thank you in advance to a few people that are gonna even see this video on their timeline. And so yeah, let's talk about some stuff I really wanna pour out. Tonight I was sitting in a call with my friend, one of my friends. He's actually a really old friend. He's like, we've been friends for like 6 years almost now, I think, maybe even more. But yeah, I was sitting in a Discord call with him, and we have a lot of memories together. We met online while gaming, and that was years ago. So we have a lot of memories together. And we were just kind of talking about everything, and our conversation kind of started going towards the past and just the good or even bad memories we have. And it started as only mutual memories, but then we kind of started talking about our own individual memories from our own separate lives outside of just gaming. And I mean, a lot of them were just us repeating, but we really like talking about those things, so we just went on with it anyway. And there is like always this level of trauma bonding between two friends, that they just kind of share their traumas because they trust each other. And sharing traumas is a good way of getting over them. So, and we've done that before together, by the way. We've shared some traumas, we've talked about them, but we were just talking about everything, and we got to traumas, and we kind of mentioned some of our own individual traumas and some things that really sucked back then. But we both kind of came to this conclusion that even though those times sucked, we're still kind of fine with them now that we're looking back, because we think to ourselves that yeah, those were horrible times, but that is the reason why I'm here right now. Whatever position I have in life right now, I wouldn't have had it if that trauma hadn't happened. And we both kind of agreed with that, which, not gonna lie, I'm really proud of myself for being able to handle that thought. But that was it for our talk. We just talked a little more after that, and then we just said goodbye because we wanted to sleep. And then I just kind of got alone with my own thoughts, and I was thinking about our conversation. And then in my mind, I just kind of connected it to the recent events that have happened in my life, especially the death of that guy I mentioned in the previous video. And I came to the realization that, yeah, his death his death is probably the reason why I started working on my dream of becoming a shoutcaster. It's probably what gave me that last push to go for it. But then I thought to myself that, unlike my previous traumas in life that I'm fine with because of the position they have granted me in life over the years, I'm not really fine with this one. Even though it did the undoable, it got me working on my goddamn dream. But when I think about it, I really don't feel like I'm fine with it. I don't know if that's me being a bitch, not being able to accept his death, or I don't know if I'm just ungrateful. But when I think to myself, if I ever in a magical world had a chance to trade my dream for his life, would I do it? And when I think about the answer is absolutely I would. I would gladly, any day of the week, give up on this dream forever, just for him to be back. I want him more than my dream. And I'm not sure if that will change. I guess I should say I hope it will change. But I'm not even sure if I hope. I'm not even sure if I hope it'll change. And it's been a weird time, man. Like, life has been fucking weird. You know what I feel like? I feel like you guys know volleyball. I feel like the ball, and I feel like the two teams are just life. So I feel like I'm just getting tossed around from one side to the other. And life is like, here's this shitty event, here's this happiness, here's this sadness, here's this completely new experience that you've never dealt with. Here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that. Deal with all of them. And like, it's just been weird. There's too much to deal with. But I was always told that life has a way of breaking down even the strongest. And I agree with that. And I feel like I'm at that point right now. Cause I do feel it wearing on me. It's like you're stuck in this swamp, and the swamp is life, and it's just sucking you in, and you can't really escape it. It's just dragging you down, and you can feel it. I can feel it so clearly. And yeah, it's just weird. It's just been a really weird time. I guess this is where people are made into adults, into actual grown up humans, because I can feel myself just getting just broken down and then molded back up, you know? Because it's been a rough fucking time. Like, there were a lot of manly tears shed, especially with the death of this dude. And I don't cry much, you know. I don't. I really don't, because most of the times I'm either not giving a shit or I just keep it in me. But there were a lot of manly tears shed during the last month or so. And I feel like it's breaking me down. But I've always thought to myself that as long as I'm breathing, I'll be fine. And that mindset has got me through a lot so far. So let's just hope for the best. Let's just keep breathing and see what's next. Maybe something good is waiting. Maybe. But I just feel like that guy who's been tired of being strong for so long, that kind of just wants to give up. You know, I was watching this stream. It's a really famous stream. It's by Intero Bank. It's titled Remembering Michael Kickstar Stockley. He streamed it a few weeks ago, I think. And I was watching that, and he said, quote unquote, he said, not to be an emo, but I've been feeling like, why be happy when I'm so sad? And I think that describes the way I feel perfectly, you know. It's like, yeah, man, I can pretend to be strong every day, all the time, but I can't run away from the truth. I'm fucking sad because this man is gone. And I was never prepared to deal with the grief. But there's always hope. And at least, as much as it sucks, and as much as I want this to not be like this, at least his death motivated me. Whether that motivation is out of anger or desperation, at least it motivated me to get working on a dream. But you know what I think about? If I ever become a successful shoutcaster and actually make it to the big scene, I'm gonna be standing there every single match that I would cast, and I would think to myself that, wow, I wish he was here. And that's kind of life, isn't it? It's just bittersweet. It's both always together. It's both bitter and sweet. It's both good and bad. It's both sad and happy at the same time. And I think that's a good way of ending it. The video, not the life. That's a good way of ending it. That's life. It's both sad and happy. And that's how it's been lately. It's been both sad and happy. Mostly sad, but you know, those small little happy moments still exist. And I think that's what life is about. Those really teeny tiny happy moments that everyone misses. Everyone fails to notice. That's what life is about. Because when you die, no one's gonna give a shit about your big moments. Everyone's gonna give a shit about your little moments. That time you had a good conversation with a friend, or that time you helped somebody out, or that time you were just sitting there in Minecraft watching the sunrise. Yeah, let's just end it there. And if you've made it this far, thank you for listening. I will most likely record even more. I just wanted to record this to get it off of my mind before going to bed. And take care of yourself. And just like I said in the previous video, if you're in a situation like me, believe in yourself a little. Life changes a lot. It won't be like this forever. And yeah, take care of yourself. And thank you for listening if you've made it this far.